Hello and welcome to Grand Tour Nation, your go-to source of information on cars and the Grand Tour. I'm your host Alex. Make sure you find me on Twitter at AlexDoesCars. And before we get into the news, make sure you like this video, subscribe, click that notification bell below, and as always, find out more on GrandTourNation.com. Possibly the greatest car of all Grand Tour history, the MFB Continental GT that powered through the awful roads of Madagascar hasn't been destroyed, according to Bentley Motors head of product communications Mike Sayer. Jeremy Clarkson drove the British GT across the smooth roads of Reunion Island, and when realising that they were about to undertake the worst roads in the world, he modified the Bentley for off-road use before heading over to Madagascar. Of course, this isn't entirely true. In fact, the Grand Tour team partnered with Bentley Motors themselves to build the car, which began its life as a press vehicle for journalists. Sayer described the work as a very collaborative joint project. He said they did the major mechanical work because they knew what they needed, with some guidance from us being Bentley. We then finished it off, ensured everything was working properly. But after Madagascar, reports of this car being scrapped flooded the internet after Clarkson himself admitted it was to happen thanks to the DVLA. He said the following, according to Drive Tribe. "I fell so deeply in love with that car that I decided I'd bring it back to the farm. It took a while, but eventually the Bentley arrived back in Britain and I was very happy. But then came word from the driver and vehicle licensing agency. The Bentley had started its life as a development mule, and the rules say these must be destroyed to ensure they don't ever seep onto the market." After Clarkson gave it back to Bentley, after using it on his farm for a couple of months, Sayer has now confirmed its place in Crewe, the home of Bentley Motors. He said on Twitter, "I've done some silly things with Bentleys over the years, but this tops them all. This is the GT we arranged and helped prepare for the Grand Tour special in Madagascar. Have a look on Prime. The abuse this car soaks up is incredible. It survived and is now back in Crewe." Sayer has also confirmed that it's now on display. He says, "On display at the Bentley factory as we speak. It's within the factory boundary, but if you have a look from the gate to the east of Pims Lane, you should be able to see it in a glass box." He also confirms that it won't be scrapped, saying it's very not true. Sayer has given his followers information on a few details from the episode as well. He confirms that the car broke down when a hose connection blew due to overheating, which was because the radiators were, understandably, caked in mud. He also insisted that the warning light for the air suspension lit up because the modifications couldn't be disabled. "Believe me, I was annoyed by that," he wrote. So this is great news for fans of the car, especially if you want to see it in person. The MFB can be seen through the Bentley Motors factory gate in Crewe, and that's in Cheshire, England. Thanks so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments your thoughts. Do you agree with me that the MFB is the greatest car yet to feature on the Grand Tour? It is. Head over to GrandTourNation.com to find out more, and follow me on Twitter at AlexDoesCars. Have a great day. See you soon.